All right, so it is Memorial Day weekend 2024, and I'm going to do a quick review on the Yeti Ice Bucket. Now, this is not a new product from Yeti. It's been out, I don't know, maybe a year or so, and I've had mine for that long. I just haven't done a review on it. I've used it extensively, and I absolutely love this thing. And I want to show you guys a few things, a few features that it has. And, you know, the obvious question is, how many beers will it hold and how much ice? So let's take a look at this thing and let's get into it. All right, so I can tell you guys that the first thing that you're going to notice about this Yeti Ice Bucket is when you pull it out of the box, it's got a little bit of weight to it. And it's got some heft. It feels like a quality-made product. And I think it weighs in just under 7 pounds. And it's got this handle on it. It's got this rubber coating. And one of the cool things about the handle is no matter what position you put it in, it stays. So it doesn't just flop over or flop around. It's pretty cool in that respect. And that's actually come in handy, because I hate when you've got a loose handle and this flops down like that. This will stay in position. And I can tell you this handle, it actually reminds me of the old handle on the old Roadie 20s. So it's very well made, and this rubber piece feels great, and it's just a high quality handle. All right, so this ice bucket comes with an ice bucket lid. And the lid's pretty basic. It's actually not that basic. It's got 2 tabs on the end to help you get it on and off. And it's got a rubber seal. It says Yeti on it. It's even got a little vent hole. I don't know if that'll show up on the camera, but it's right there kind of towards the top. And when you put this thing on the ice bucket, it really seals down tight, and it's not going to come off unless you lift it off, and these tabs make it very simple to do. So this ice bucket is in the Rambler series, and it's built just like the cups and barware that if you're watching this video, I'm sure we all have. And it's got the, you know, it's all stainless steel. Mine's got a little water in there. I just dumped it out, literally. And it's got the, mine's got the, you know, I've got mine in a color here. It comes in a lot of different colors, but the Rambler cups are great. You guys know if you have them, they do keep your drinks cold, or they do keep your drinks hot. And this has the same insulating properties as a Rambler cup. Now, I will say that this is not designed to be a cooler. It's designed to be an ice bucket. This is a, you know, sitting on the back porch for a couple hours, having a few cold ones. This is not, I'm going, you know, camping for 4 days and I expect this to hold ice. So don't expect this to hold ice. I will tell you, I haven't ever not used the lid, and the lid really helps keep the ice from melting. And I've always had ice in there the next day. So 24 hours later, there's still ice left in there. Cold water, mostly cold water, a little bit of ice. If you leave this open, obviously your ice retention is going to go down quite a bit. The other thing I've seen on the Yeti website is people say that it's not tall enough. They missed the mark by just a couple inches because some long neck bottles will stick up here. And yeah, that's true. And that is a critique of this ice bucket. But I don't know. To me, you fill it up with ice, you put your long necks in there, and then people just kind of grab the neck of the beer instead of reaching into your ice and getting their hands all in your ice. But, you know, other people have disagreed and said this would be perfect if it was 2 inches taller or whatever. And maybe that's true. But for my application with cans of beer, works perfectly. All right, one more thing to show you, and that is the bottom, because it does have a totally round, all the way around the bottom, big rubber foot. And it's not a, that's probably not the right way to say it. It's probably called a grip, and I'm sure Yeti has some fancy name for it. But let me tell you, when this thing is in place, it's not going to scratch any of your surfaces, and it's certainly not going to slide around very easily. So that rubber grip, washer, footprint, whatever you want to call it, that's been great, and that was a welcome feature. All right, so that's about the features of this ice bucket. Let's fill it up with beer and ice and see what it'll hold. All right, so as you can see, fits 7 beers on the bottom of that thing, and you can also kind of put one up like that. You want to get number 8 in there. Anything that you do past the filling it up past the bottom is obviously going to cut into your ice retention. You can take that one out if you have a little bit of a longer haul, and you can fill that up and ice will go down in the middle and help keep everything cool. I kind of like doing it like this with 8. So with 8 beers, I got a 7-pound bag of ice. Let's see how much fits in there. All right, so again, 7-pound bag of ice, 8 beers, and that's pretty full. Maybe a half half of a 7-pound bag of ice, not even quite half. And my lid's probably not going to fit right now, but as that ice melts down, or better yet, if you take your first beer out of there, you'll be able to put that lid on, seal it tight, and like I said, that's going to help keep your beers cold definitely all night. It will do it into the next day, but it's going to get to a point within 24 hours where, again, it's probably just going to be water, cold water, a couple ice cubes, and hopefully no beers left in there because you enjoyed them and drank them. So a pretty cool product from Yeti. I really like this thing, and like I said, I use it all the time. And you can put, if you want to, if you have to, you can put something other than beer in there, and it keeps that cold too. So it's got multi-purposes, and there's these long bottles of something. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called wine. But you could put wine in there, stick them up, put your ice in the bottom. It'll keep your wine chilled as well. So multi-uses, multi-purposes. So the one thing I haven't talked about, that's the price. And the price for this ice bucket is $150. And that's a steep price point, steep entry point for what it is. It's an ice bucket, right? So like all Yeti products, it does come at a premium price, but you are getting a premium product. And as I say in all my videos, I'm not saying go out and buy one of these things. I'm saying I've had mine for just under a year, and I've used it quite a bit, and I really like it, and it's held up well. It looks just like the first day that I bought it. If you read some of the reviews on the Yeti website, a lot of people are buying these as Christmas presents and giving them to someone, and then liking them so much when they give them as a present that they go out and buy one for themselves. So that does say something about the the value of it, and whether or not the $150 is worth it to you. So look at that, my lid fits now. I got one beer out of there. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Hope everybody has a safe and fun Memorial Day weekend. Appreciate you checking out the video. And as always, thanks for watching.